Car camping and overlanding should be all about freedom and relaxation. But if you rely on traditional ground tents, that freedom often ends in 40 exhausting minutes of wrestling with stakes, sorting bent poles in the dark, and sleeping on cold, uneven mud. To fix this, the overland industry has pivoted to premium hard-shell rooftop tents. These engineered aluminum wedges pop open hydraulically, lifting your entire sleeping setup off the damp ground in under a minute. This graph maps exactly why this matters. On the left, a standard tent setup spikes your physical energy depletion when you arrive at camp exhausted. On the right, a hydraulic strut system keeps your effort flat, deploying your shelter in just 60 seconds with zero heavy lifting. But there is a problem. The market is currently flooded with hardshell options, and a fast setup time is no longer enough. Not all 60-second pop-up tents are built the same. As the graph shifts, you see the secondary cost. Adding extreme weather canvas and pull-out awnings improves comfort, but these upgrades increase aerodynamic drag and raw weight. In the next few minutes, I am going to break down the top 5 rooftop tents on the market to help you navigate this trade-off. Every purchase link is right in the description below. Use them to support this channel at no extra cost to you. Achieving a 60-second setup is merely the baseline. The actual challenge is matching a tent's specific feature set to the environments you actually drive through, so you don't overinvest in dead weight. Let's look at the options. We are starting our countdown with the current baseline for rugged overland deployment. At number 5, the WildFinder Rooftop Tent Hardshell Aluminum Pop-Up. Cheap fiberglass shells warp in the sun and crack when struck by low-hanging tree branches. This tent avoids those failures by using a heavy-duty aluminum honeycomb shell plate built to absorb off-road vibrations without fracturing. Looking at our comparison matrix, the trade-off is immediate. To gain that structural durability over plastic, you have to accept a heavier aluminum shell. This requires a high-capacity roof rack to safely carry the baseline load. If your routes take you beyond mild summer trails, you have to step up to the next tier of environmental protection. At number 4, the WildFinder Rooftop Tent Hardshell Aluminum Pop-Up 4-Season. This model swaps standard fabric for heavy-duty 280G canvas. Heat-taped seams block heavy downpours. The matrix updates for this 4-season model, scaling up feature weight alongside weather rating. The bulkier fabric adds physical resistance when packing. Upgrading from the baseline aluminum to this 4-season canvas guarantees you stay dry in severe storms, but it forces you to physically wrestle with heavier, stiffer materials every time you leave camp. Once you have your exterior defenses dialed in, the next consideration is how you manage internal, off-grid microcomforts. At number 3, the WildFinder Rooftop Tent Hardshell with LED light strip. Searching for a flashlight in a confined space is frustrating. This model features a built-in USB-powered LED light strip sewn directly into the frame. It eliminates the glare and clutter of hanging awkward lanterns, providing soft, even illumination across your mattress. But check the new column on our matrix. While base camp utility scores high, we trigger a slashing power dependency warning. This setup requires you to actively manage and charge portable USB power banks to keep the system running off-grid. If you want control over your sleep cycle, you have to address extreme morning heat and early sunrises. At number 2, the Naturnest Rooftop Tent Hardshell Sirius 1 Plus. This tent utilizes specialized UV-resistant blackout fabric technology. By blocking 99% of exterior sunlight, it keeps the interior cool and allows you to sleep comfortably well past dawn. The tight seal requires an included anti-condensation floor mat to prevent moisture pooling. And on our matrix, summer comfort maxes out. But the pitch black interior requires relying on LED lighting even during the day. Investing in advanced light management protects your sleep quality, but it shifts your camping logistics toward permanent electrical power reliance. We now reach the final tier, where the concept of a simple rooftop bed expands into a complete wilderness living ecosystem. And at number 1, the Adventurer Pro Rooftop Tent Hardshell with side awning and LED light strip. This flagship model integrates a pull-out side awning that rolls out directly from the shell itself, creating a massive protected space so you can cook and relax completely shielded from sun and rain, right next to your vehicle. Creating this ecosystem introduces the largest physical footprint and the highest financial cost on our list. As the final row locks into our matrix, you see maxed out utility scores, alongside a spike in feature weight and aerodynamic drag. This setup demands a heavy-duty 4x4 rig, capable of anchoring the expanded awning arms during high mountain wind gusts. Scaling up to this level of overland luxury grants you total architectural control over your campsite, assuming your vehicle's suspension can handle the increased structural burden. Every tent on this list guarantees you a comfortable 60-second setup, but your final purchasing decision should be dictated by the environment you drive into most often. This decision tree breaks it down clearly. If you are a weekend camper who stays primarily in mild weather, prioritize weight savings. Follow this path to the baseline aluminum models, numbers 5 and 3. If your routes force you to fight climate extremes, whether that is freezing alpine storms or blazing desert heat, you need the insulation and blackout canvas of models 4 and 2. And if you have the suspension capacity and require a complete base camp structure, the path leads straight to the Ultimate Adventurer Pro. All purchase links for these 5 exceptional pop-up shelters are waiting for you in the description box below. If this breakdown helped your gear planning, hit that thumbs up and subscribe for more expert outdoor equipment reviews. Drop a comment below. Which rooftop tent are you mounting on your rig? A calculated investment in the right rooftop tent removes the exhaustion of camp arrival, turning any remote, drivable coordinate into a stable, elevated shelter the moment you park the rig. See you on the trail.